Welcome to my Wings of Liberty ladder games, where compared to all the cheesers and one-base tryhards, we're hardly trying. The reason I say that is because I like to play a more macro-centric style, focusing more on unit composition and getting the production and everything out in order, as opposed to unit control. Now this is in contrast with the standard now on the internet for all races, because everyone just seems to play in as much of a douchey manner as possible, trying to do one base all-ins, and it just slows the game down if you try to get past it, and of course it is very, very annoying. So I try to get away from that, and if you can adapt the style and learn something from it, then you'll be making the world a better place. But more importantly, you'll be making my world a better place, because you'll be reducing the amount of garbage on the ladders, and you will also be reducing my queue time. So please go ahead and play some Wings of Liberty ladder games, where you play in a more less trashy style, because I really do appreciate that. Now in terms of the matchup, I haven't really paid attention to what my opponent is in terms of race just yet, so let's just take a look. It'll be a Terran versus Terran, so I am expecting a 110% of Destiny Cloud Fist garbage. What I mean by that is, of course, the 1-1-1 build involving some combination of Marines, tanks, medevacs, and Vikings. All of which are annoying. Like, whichever choice you make out of the starport, it'll be very, very annoying. So my response to Destiny Cloud Fist is actually a double barracks first, followed by some other stuff. I try to get the siege tech as fast as I can, but if your opponent does the Destiny Cloud Fist properly, they will have their siege tanks out in front of your base right when their siege tech is done. So that's actually quite obnoxious, just like this SCV over here, but that's just something that Terran players have to deal with. And it seems like I got rid of it. Just gonna do a little swap over here. I feel like I just got delayed way too much here. Is he gonna be a turd again with the SCV? Yeah, I think it's gonna be a turd. Whatever, he's not being a very good turd at this point. Can he actually finish that?
What's going on?
Okay, so he's got his orbital on the way already, and of course he's mining gas, which means that he is, of course, doing a Destiny Cloud Fist or some kind of tech build. And he did one of those turdy things where he tried to... Oh shit. I canceled my orbital, so I'm a little bit behind right now. Which is definitely not a great choice, or a position to be in. And I feel like he still doesn't have gas. I feel like I can't afford to sort of whiff all these things. Now, one of the important things about holding off a Destiny Cloud Fist is proper scouting and getting your Marines in position to intercept his units before they come to your base. Now, the bunker does help a little bit in defending, but I feel like it's not enough. So I will go ahead and get the barracks ready, like I said before. Very important to get lots of Marines out to counter his tanks before they set up, or at least to reduce his unit count so that you won't have too much problems trying to fend off the siege tanks. Now, double gas is so that I can get my own siege tech fast enough. And I don't feel like this is a Reaper opening, because, well, Reaper openings are number 1 uncommon, number 2 bad on this map. And also Reapers just aren't as shitty, I mean, like trashy as Heart of the Swarm, because they don't have that heal. So you can't be obnoxious as like as much as you really can with Heart of the Swarm. Now the refinery is done, so I will send workers onto it. And it looks like he is not expanding. Didn't exactly hotkey everything.
Upgrade.
Alright, let's take a look at his tech choice. Factory, starport. Seems like Banshees to me.
What's going on? You're the boss.
Yep. Tech lab on there is definitely Banshees. Now, Banshee opening is kind of annoying because it forces turrets for one, and it also forces a bunch of other things. Like lots of Marines and other stuff. So I feel like I want to delay the factory just a little bit. Although that's actually a really bad idea, so let's just get the factory right now. Now the thing about Destiny Cloud Fist is that he will have his tech a little bit later, so I can actually, he's not gonna push out without his cloak, so this is actually rather safe. And I feel like rearranging my buildings just over here is a good idea because it takes more advantage of the Banshees, of the turret's detection, which is the anti-Banshee at this point. 37-38, we need more depots. So that'll be full saturation on here.
Want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready.
Okay, so let's get that, and we'll get the starport. Actually get the starport here so that it's protected from Banshee attacks. And I think I will swap out the tech lab after the starport is done. Continuing production of workers, of course, is very important. I got my own tanks as well. And of course the important thing against Banshees is the Vikings and also the Ravens.
Additional supply depots required.
Are you serious? We're out of depots again. Okay, so there's a couple of directions the Banshees can come at, and I'm gonna cover this one. We'll get the Viking. We'll get Viking first and then Raven. I feel like I just don't have the gas capacity at this point to do Raven. Getting an expansion. What the hell? Hellion?
Armed and ready.
Get Banshee and also Stim Pack.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
So I don't understand what the point of that is.
What's going
I guess I'll put a turret here for anti-Banshee purposes. And I feel like he just waited way too long for his attack to be like useful anymore.
job? Go ahead. Bad news.
And right now is not some time that we need to
SCVs.
get gas. Oh, yeah, there's the Banshee. Okay, so he's got that, and I feel like shooting the command center is like the last thing you want to be doing right now. Although it does delay my mining.
Our SCVs.
So I do have that Raven coming right now.
Sure thing. Can't wait. Observation systems prime.
I don't think I did a very good job pulling that off, but whatever.
I'm going.
I will have the Raven out soon, so he's not really going to be doing much.
Gateway coming through.
Oh, the movement speed of these things are actually the same. So that was actually a really bad Banshee opening.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Right, that's exactly what we need right now, but he seems to have smashed my refinery. I wouldn't exactly call that a trashy opening, because, well, it's not really that trashy. I can see a lot of things worse.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Alright, so composition against Terran is Marine Tank. At least the composition that I like to go for.
Let's go.
Which actually requires quite a bit of gas.
Additional not enough. Add-on.
Actually gonna just start working on this right away. Get the siege tank on that as well, and also this. I think I'll get the upgrades started right away. And what we can do right now is get our expand, just because we have so much resources. Now this Raven is actually going to be useful when planting down PDDs for drops as well. And I feel like it's not a complete waste, although it's just a little bit inefficient. Alright, so we got our third base on the way, and we don't really have much else. So let's take a look at what he has. He has siege tanks, and it's pretty much turtled in. Oh, he's got combat shields, okay. I was like, oh, let's see Marine beating my Marine. So I'm a little bit behind in tech, but that's completely fine. Oh, I actually have another factory coming up. Not intentional. I don't think I need all that much
Add-on
production right now.
complete.
But with this one kicking in, we should need it pretty soon. So right now all gas should be going into medevac production because I feel like he set up his defense as well, but he don't have that turret. And he's not covered on this bottom side, so we should be able to go in there, put down some PDDs, and cause some pain. What exactly is he doing now? Oh, he's putting on 2 Marines. That makes sense. 3, 1.
Ready for dust off.
Okay, so we do have that.
Upgrade. Insufficient.
And it
Vespene
seems like we're
gas.
we're still just missing gas at this point. I feel like planetary will be useful, but that's another source of gas that we're not getting because we're making that planetary. And I will go ahead and get the 4th.
Add-on complete.
We'll see how well this goes.
Talk to me. Ready for dust off.
You gonna give me? Speak up.
Add-on complete.
Alright, so he still has that Banshee tech. We can't really forget about that.
Energy.
And of course, this stuff is good. We're still getting our tech. And I don't know if all of this can fit in. Well, first of all, we'll
Now
just
what?
check if he has that
Ready
3rd.
for dust off.
Of course he has control of the tower, so he probably saw my units coming. And right now he
Let's
does not have a 3rd.
I heard that.
So I just wasted my energy, so I won't be having any PDDs at that point. And he did take out just a lot of my stuff.
Light. Talk to
Alright, so probably shouldn't forget the siege tanks just here. I don't have time for this. Alright, so if I can establish a position over... Oh, he's got siege tank set up. Not the ideal position for us, of course.
ready for pickup. I heard that. Ready for dust.
Rear with the gear.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, so I do have this stuff going on, so that's actually good for us while we can work on our tech. And I feel like maybe another armory is a good idea. 7, get that up. And of course this expansion. I do know that my shit is under attack right now. What kind of tech lab is this? Oh, it's a starport. Okay, so we can start attacking that stuff right now, which is great. And I feel like at this point I should start moving towards battlecruisers. Just any kind of late game Terran is good. And we're almost maxed right now. Let's see, what does he have over here? He has... Oh, he's doing the same thing. He's doing the same thing. He's trying to go for Sky Terran. So this is actually going to be quite interesting, because I won't be able to beat him in that, but I will be able to beat him in terms of Viking production. So let's get that. And I will start loading units on here. You know what, you guys drop some Marines and pick up the tank. Oh, not a good idea. Okay, so he's trying to free up supply right now, which is kind of lame. I'll do that. I'll siege that up. And I guess the Marines are going in.
Now what? On my way.
Okay, so these things are actually what I need to break right now. This crap. Okay, so we got rid of that. Good.
Complete. Add-on complete.
using lots of supply drop right now. I don't really know what's up with that. Okay, so we have tanks, and what else do we have? He's on 2 bases right now, producing... Oh, he doesn't have anything because his buildings are too clumped up. I think we should be able to abuse that rather easily. So we got our 2 here.
Mineral field.
We'll leave a few tanks here, and well, that'll be our 3. That'll be our 1. Good. 1, 2, 3. We can come in at that angle. I feel like that's a good angle.
Upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted. Not enough.
Okay, so we got the mules going, and I feel like a transfer to this is necessary right now. Oh, we don't want that. Oh, hidden expansion. I forgot to check for that. That's like rule number 1 of StarCrafting.
Talk to me.
Hidden expansions must be rooted out and destroyed.
SCV ready.
Follow up on that.
Got it. This better be going. You gonna give me orders?
Alright, so I feel like he doesn't have the production capabilities right now to make battlecruisers, which is actually really great. We'll siege up here. Look at this Banshee bullshit. Alright, so I did lose a couple of tanks, but that's okay. I am taking a lot of damage out of his base right now, and I feel like I have the production capabilities to back this up while he doesn't.
Hear me.
So we're gonna put that up and yeah, just patrol here and make sure that he doesn't have any more expansions, because I feel like that's the most important thing that we can do right now. Just starve him out. And what exactly did he kill this shit with? Handful of ground units, that's fine. Alright, so this is going to be our new starport stuff. Wait, why can't I do that? Oh, I gotta do it one at a time. What kind of horse shittery is that? Okay, so I'm still doing good. I feel like I kept him on a lot less bases than I have, and actually not that much bases. I feel like I just overdid the Vikings a little bit, but that's okay. Not having enough medevacs though, not okay. So his composition is shifting more towards Marine Marauder right now. He has +2/+2, and we're building up quite the pile of resources, which is not exactly ideal. I feel like after this we'll get out 1 round of battle cruisers, or 1 round of medevacs, and then we can push out. And then we'll continue battle cruiser production. Once the fusion core is done, of course. So while we're waiting for that, we can... oh, break that. But I feel like expanding towards the left is a good idea.
Add-on complete.
Looks like he's moving out right now.
SCV ready.
Just gonna pull that 1 guy back.
Orders by the number. Go ahead.
Marines is going to continue to be a staple to our army throughout the entire game, just because they cost no minerals.
Where?
Been waiting. Who wants some?
I feel like I got those in the wrong order.
This
Okay, do we have +2? We have +2.
you got it.
Now he cleared that out for a reason, and I think I know what it is.
Mineral field depleted.
He likes expansions, and I don't like the fact that he has expansions, so let's just go ahead and get rid of that. He scanned that, okay. Okay, man. Oh, that's a lot of shit.
Already ready. Gangway.
Okay, so we gotta be ready to take the Vikings.
Mineral field
Been waiting on.
I did not mean to get Vikings.
research complete.
Thought I got battle cruisers.
This better be good. Been waiting. Go ahead, me boy.
Alright, I think I did a good job with this. Actually, the Vikings would have been useful against these medevacs. What am I talking about? Why did I not get those? I have these. I should use them.
Ready for war?
Resting gas.
Okay. So we still have Marines, which is good.
Upgrade complete.
Let's just keep one at this tower right now.
Paid for battle.
Look. I'm still learning how to play this race, okay? I have not been playing for a while.
Boys, this better be good.
I feel like he should have that third at this point. Yep.
Armed and ready.
Upgrade complete.
What's our target?
We'll get ship upgrades for now.
We could use some help here. By the number.
Yeah, take that shit right back. We don't want that shit here. We don't have a lot of tanks.
No patience for sitting around.
I can't believe my ground army is winning. See, my whole expectation for that is, well, I'll have my air army winning, and I'll take out all of his medevacs, but I didn't expect the ground army to do anything at this point.
Been waiting on
Shit.
you. This better get you some help here.
Okay, so the contain is working well,
Geyser exhausted.
and I should be. Oh, he made that into an orbital. He made that into an orbital, which means I should be able to take it down with relative ease. I still feel like I'm in a good position to take this game because I have the anti-air and I have everything else. Seems like we don't have a lot of supply left, but I feel like it will be enough.
Yeah, right.
Like we have enough battlecruisers to end this game right now, and we also have all these Vikings. This is one of the few times when Vikings will be used when they're landed. I feel like he's just going to be in a world of pain when he gets his army over here. Because those battlecruisers are going to tear him apart.
Yes, Commander.
Mineral
They do have that.
field
Oh, they have the
depleted.
+1 shield. Okay. Maybe we should just hide these for a bit. Should we? We have the army coming back.
This armed and ready.
Didn't see the battlecruisers.
Transformation systems primed.
Resting
You know
geyser.
what? We're revealing that. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I've been busy back here.
Upgrade complete.
You ready? Transformation
Now, the Vikings probably something that I don't need right now.
Where's the emergency?
They're just mostly taking up supply at this point. Okay, let's get that going. And let's get that going.
What is it?
I have no idea how he's going to hold off the battlecruisers.
Upgrade complete.
Let's just continue working on the upgrades for now. And where are all the SCVs?
in the rear with the gear. Can't build here.
Okay, the Vikings were useful. We're doing good. These are not BM mules. These are for actual repair.